Welcome to Motivemistery, where the wisdom of the ages meets the challenges of today. In today's video, we delve into the life and philosophy of Epicurus, an ancient Greek philosopher and the founder of Epicureanism. Born in 341 BC on the island of Samos, Epicurus was a prolific thinker who established one of the most popular schools of thought in the Hellenistic period. Epicurus's teachings focused on achieving happiness through the pursuit of pleasure, defining pleasure as the absence of pain. His philosophy emphasized the importance of simple living, friendship, and the pursuit of knowledge. He believed that the purpose of philosophy was to attain a happy, tranquil life, characterized by ataraxia, peace and freedom from fear, and aponia, the absence of pain. Despite being misunderstood as advocating hedonism, Epicurus's view of pleasure was remarkably sober and practical. He advocated for a self-sufficient life, which he believed would lead to greater personal freedom and happiness. His teachings have influenced a wide range of thinkers and continue to resonate in modern times, especially in discussions about happiness and the meaning of life. Join us as we explore the profound wisdom of Epicurus, whose insights on happiness, simplicity, and contentment offer timeless guidance in our quest for a fulfilling life. Do not spoil what you have by desiring what you have not. Remember that what you now have was once among the things you only hoped for. This quote is attributed to Epicurus, an ancient Greek philosopher who founded the school of philosophy known as Epicureanism. The essence of this quote lies in the value of contentment and gratitude. It emphasizes the importance of appreciating what we have, rather than longing for what we lack. In today's materialistic society, this quote reminds us to focus on our current blessings and fosters a mindset of gratitude and fulfillment, rather than constant desire. Is God willing to prevent evil, but not able? Then he is not omnipotent. Is he able, but not willing? Then he is malevolent. Is he both able and willing? Then whence cometh evil? Is he neither able nor willing? Then why call him God? This profound question, attributed to Epicurus, explores the paradox of an omnipotent, benevolent deity and the existence of evil in the world. The essence of this quote challenges the traditional views of a supreme deity, prompting a philosophical inquiry into the nature of godliness and evil. In a world grappling with moral complexities, this quote invites modern audiences to critically evaluate theological concepts and ponder the coexistence of good and evil. Death, therefore, the most awful of evils, is nothing to us, seeing that, when we are, death is not come, and when death is come, we are not. This Epicurean perspective on death reflects the philosophy's emphasis on the present and the absence of fear regarding the afterlife. The essence of this quote lies in demystifying death, portraying it as a non-event for the living, and thus, freeing individuals from the fear of the unknown. In contemporary times, this quote resonates by encouraging acceptance of life's finiteness and promoting a focus on the richness of the present moment. He who is not satisfied with a little is satisfied with nothing. This Epicurean adage highlights the philosophy's focus on simple pleasures and contentment with what one has. The essence of this quote is the importance of cultivating gratitude and finding joy in the modest aspects of life. In today's consumer-driven society, this quote is particularly relevant, urging a reassessment of our needs and the pursuit of sustainable happiness. Why should I fear death? If I am, then death is not. If death is, then I am not. Why should I fear that which can only exist when I do not? Long time men lay oppressed with slavish fear. Religious tyranny did domineer. At length the mighty one of Greece began to assent the liberty of man. This quote from Epicurus delves into the philosophical contemplation of death and the irrationality of fearing it. The essence of this quote is the dismissal of the fear of death by understanding it as a non-experience for the living. In modern society, this quote encourages embracing life fully without the shadow of death's fear, promoting psychological freedom. Of all the means to ensure happiness throughout the whole life, by far the most important is the acquisition of friends. Epicurus emphasizes the significance of friendship in achieving a fulfilling and happy life. The essence of this quote lies in valuing relationships and the positive impact of companionship on one's happiness. In our interconnected world, this quote is a reminder of the importance of nurturing genuine connections for lasting happiness. Death does not concern us, because as long as we exist, death is not here. And when it does come, we no longer exist. Epicurus presents a logical perspective on death, asserting its irrelevance to the living. This quote's essence is about embracing the present and not dwelling on the inevitability of death. In contemporary society, it serves as a reminder to focus on living fully without the paralyzing fear of death. You don't develop courage by being happy in your relationships every day. You develop it by surviving difficult times and challenging adversity. Epicurus highlights the growth that comes from overcoming hardships rather than constant contentment. This quote's essence lies in recognizing that resilience and courage are forged through life's challenges. In today's world, it reminds us that facing and overcoming adversities is integral to personal development. The wealth required by nature is limited and is easy to procure, but the wealth required by vain ideals extends to infinity. Epicurus contrasts the simplicity of natural needs with the endless pursuit of material wealth. The essence of this quote is the critique of materialism and the pursuit of simplicity and contentment. It serves as a reminder in our consumer-driven society to find satisfaction in simplicity rather than endless acquisition. It is folly for a man to pray to the gods for that which he has the power to obtain by himself. Epicurus questions the reliance on divine intervention for achievable human endeavors. This quote emphasizes the importance of personal agency and self-reliance. In the modern context, it encourages self-empowerment and taking responsibility for one's actions. Not what we have but what we enjoy constitutes our abundance. Epicurus posits that true richness comes from enjoyment, not possession. The essence of this quote is finding fulfillment in experiences over material possessions. It serves as a modern reminder to value experiences and personal happiness over accumulating possessions. I have never wished to cater to the crowd, for what I know they do not approve, and what they approve I do not know. Epicurus expressed his disinterest in popular opinion and societal norms. This quote highlights the value of independent thinking and authenticity over conforming to mass opinion. It reminds us to value our own judgments and beliefs in today's society that often prioritizes popular consensus. It is not so much our friends' help that helps us as the confident knowledge that they will help us. Epicurus reflects on the psychological comfort and assurance gained from knowing we have supportive friends. This quote underscores the importance of having a supportive social network for emotional well-being. It resonates today as a reminder of the value of dependable relationships in our increasingly isolated world. The art of living well and the art of dying well are one. Epicurus emphasizes the interconnectedness of living a good life and embracing the inevitability of death. The essence of this quote is that living well involves accepting and preparing for the end of life. It is relevant in our contemporary world as it encourages us to live fully while being mindful of life's impermanence. If the gods listened to the prayers of men, all humankind would quickly perish since they constantly pray for many evils to befall one another. Epicurus critically examines the nature of human desires and prayers. This quote highlights the often selfish and destructive nature of human wishes. It encourages a modern reflection on the nature of our desires and the impact they have on others and the world. Never say that I have taken it, only that I have given it back. Epicurus' perspective on life and death reflects the transient nature of existence. This quote emphasizes the impermanence of life and the acceptance of death as a natural process. It resonates in contemporary times as a reminder to appreciate life and not fear the inevitable end. I was not, I was, I am not, I care not. Non fui non sum non curo. Epicurus' words encapsulate his views on the non-existence before birth and after death. This quote portrays a stoic acceptance of life's cyclical nature and the insignificance of non-existence. It offers a comforting perspective on life and death, alleviating the fear of non-existence in our modern world. He who has peace of mind disturbs neither himself nor another. Epicurus taught the importance of inner tranquility and its influence on personal and social harmony. This quote underscores the value of cultivating inner peace to achieve external harmony. In today's fast-paced society, it serves as a reminder to find serenity within ourselves to foster peaceful interactions. Haec ego non multis scribo, sed tibi, satis enim magnum alter alteri theatrum summus. I am writing this not to many, but to you. Certainly we are a great enough audience for each other. Epicurus' approach to teaching was intimate and personal, focusing on individual understanding. This quote reflects the importance of personal connections and individualized communication. It highlights the value of meaningful individual interactions in our interconnected modern world. Do not spoil what you have by desiring what you have not. Epicurus advocated for contentment with what one has, focusing on the present. This quote emphasizes the importance of appreciating our current blessings instead of yearning for more. It reminds us to cherish what we have in today's materialistic society, promoting gratitude and contentment. Don't fear the gods, don't worry about death. What is good is easy to get, and what is terrible is easy to endure. Epicurus taught that fear of gods and death is unnecessary, and that happiness is attainable. This quote highlights the simplicity of achieving happiness and the ease of overcoming fears. It inspires modern individuals to seek happiness within and to live without irrational fears. Empty is the argument of the philosopher which does not relieve any human suffering. Epicurus believed in the practical application of philosophy to improve human life. This quote underscores the value of philosophy in addressing and alleviating human struggles. It challenges us to apply philosophical principles in ways that positively impact our lives and society. The noble man is chiefly concerned with wisdom and friendship. Of these, the former is a mortal good, the latter an immortal one. Epicurus valued wisdom and friendship as essential elements of a fulfilling life. This quote highlights the significance of wisdom in life and the eternal value of friendships. It reminds us of the importance of cultivating meaningful relationships and seeking wisdom in today's world. Death is nothing to us. When we exist, death is not, and when death exists, we are not. All sensation and consciousness ends with death, and therefore in death there is neither pleasure nor pain. The fear of death arises from the belief that in death, there is awareness. Epicurus taught that the fear of death is irrational as it is a non-experience. This quote illuminates the futility of fearing death and the importance of living in the present. It encourages us to focus on living fully, free from the unnecessary fear of death. Nothing is sufficient for the person who finds sufficiency too little. Epicurus highlighted the discontentment that comes from constant desire for more. This quote emphasizes the importance of contentment and moderation. It reminds us to appreciate what we have, avoiding the endless pursuit of more in a consumer-driven society. The fool's life is empty of gratitude and full of fears. Its course lies wholly toward the future. Epicurus believed a life focused on future fears and lacks gratitude is unfulfilling. This quote underscores the importance of gratitude and living in the present. It encourages embracing the present moment and appreciating what we have, rather than fearing the unknown future. We must, therefore, pursue the things that make for happiness, seeing that when happiness is present, we have everything, but when it is absent, we do everything to possess it. Epicurus advocated for the pursuit of happiness as a fundamental goal. This quote highlights the central role of happiness in human life. It inspires us to focus on what truly brings joy and fulfillment, rather than material gains or societal expectations. He who says either that the time for philosophy has not yet come or that it has passed is like someone who says that the time for happiness has not yet come or that it has passed. Epicurus believed in the timeless value of philosophy for human happiness. This quote emphasizes that the pursuit of wisdom is always relevant. It encourages us to engage in philosophical thought at any stage of life, as a path to understanding and happiness. It is better for you to be free of fear lying upon a pallet than to have a golden couch and a rich table and be full of trouble. Epicurus taught that mental peace is more valuable than material wealth. This quote suggests that simplicity and contentment are preferable to material abundance accompanied by worries. It reminds us to value inner peace and simplicity over materialistic pursuits and the anxieties they bring. To eat and drink without a friend is to devour like the lion and the wolf. Epicurus placed great value on friendship and the joys of shared experiences. This quote highlights the importance of companionship and shared moments in life. It encourages us to cherish relationships and communal experiences. which enrich our lives more than solitary indulgences. Appreciation for joining our journey.